A few months ago, I made a video discussing The Lil Salmon Cat Show, a very obscure Nickelodeon show that was an internet-only spin-off of Sam and Cat, which itself is a spin-off of both iCarly and Victorious. The video is part of a series I make called The Search for the Worst Cartoon, where I try and find the worst cartoon ever made. It was the second episode. I don't exactly know when or how I found the Lil Salmon Cat Show because this is a very obscure thing, but as soon as I found it, I knew it would make for a great video, so eventually I just kept it on my plans that one day I will make a video on this really weird, obscure discovery that I made. A very important thing to note is I watched the Lil Salmon Cat Show via YouTube re-uploads. There are no official ways to watch the Lil Salmon Cat Show. The only way you could watch the Lil Salmon Cat Show officially were on the Salmon Cat page on Nick.com and on the Salmon Cat solo website, both of which are defunct given the show's been over for a long time now. Nickelodeon's YouTube channel also never uploaded any of these episodes, so the only way you could watch these episodes were from YouTube re-uploads, and that's it. A few days ago, when I was starting early work on the 6th episode of The Search for the Worst Cartoon, I decided to do a little side project, something, private, relating to The Search for the Worst Cartoon. It wasn't going to be anything big, it wasn't like anything that I would make public, it would just be a dumb little thing that I would do for myself, and it required me to go through the Lil Salmon Cat Show and start digging through the episodes to find what I was looking for. And that's when I saw that a lot of these episodes had been taken down by Viacom, which completely caught me by surprise, because these same videos, just a few months ago, I was able to watch them perfectly fine with no problems. I immediately got concerned about this because this meant that my Search for the Worst Cartoon video could get affected by this, I was joking a little bit about how, I've awakened the beast, I made Viacom aware of this thing's existence, but on the other hand, I was freaking out because I really enjoyed the Salmon Cat video that I made. I considered it to be one of the best videos that I've made, and I didn't want it to get taken down or anything like that. And then it didn't take long before another realization kicked in, a much bigger realization. The Lil Salmon Cat Show could very easily become lost media if I don't do anything about it. Listen, the Lil Salmon Cat Show is not a good show at all. It's garbage, but I didn't want it to become lost media, okay? It's become something of an inside joke for this channel, and I didn't want to lose it. I didn't want it to become lost media or anything like that. I wanted it to be archived and preserved. So I started downloading as many episodes as I could, and that required me to do a little extra research on the Lil Salmon Cat Show. So for a while, I had no idea how many episodes there were of the Lil Salmon Cat Show. All I knew was there were far more episodes of this than there were for The Real Salmon Cat. Now, for comparison, The Real Salmon Cat had 35 episodes. This, for sure, had more than 35 episodes. Using the Wayback Machine and going onto salmoncat.com, I can confirm that there were a whopping 63 episodes made for the Lil Salmon Cat Show, which is insane to me. How this has significantly more episodes than the Real Salmon Cat, but whatever. That's not important. Unsurprisingly, I was unable to play the videos from the Salmon Cat website on the Wayback Machine, unfortunately. This meant that YouTube re-uploads were the only way to view the show. The same thing goes for the Salmon Cat page on Nick.com. If you go to it on the Wayback Machine, you try and click on the videos, it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. I started digging through tons and tons of YouTube channels that had episodes of the Lil Salmon Cat Show, trying to archive and preserve as many episodes as I possibly could. And I had to dig really deep. I had to go through very small channels that had little to no subscribers, and they've been inactive for years. I then suddenly remembered that there existed an alternate Spanish version of the Little Sam and Cat Show, and I actually brought it up in the search for the worst cartoon video that I made on it. And so I decided to look through there to see if I could find any episodes that I haven't found in English yet, and to see if I could find them in Spanish, which I have done. I have found a couple episodes of the Little Sam and Cat Show in Spanish, and I'm hoping like one day eventually I could find the English versions of these episodes. I've also tried looking through like Nickelodeon's foreign YouTube channels. I can confirm that the American channel, the regular Nickelodeon YouTube channel, doesn't have anything relating to the Little Sam and Cat Show, but maybe like some of the foreign channels, like, you know, Nickelodeon UK or whatever, would have at least one episode. There was only one Nickelodeon channel that uploaded episodes of the Little Sam and Cat Show, and that's the German Nickelodeon channel. The German Nickelodeon channel uploaded 9 episodes of the Little Sam and Cat Show, and the good thing is they're all in English with German subtitles. They're not German dubbed or anything like that. So it was reassuring to know that, like, no matter what, at least the show cannot become completely lost media. At least there are some episodes that can stay like forever available. But again, as I said, only 9 episodes were officially uploaded onto this channel out of 63. That's a very little bit. And as far as I'm aware, these 9 episodes are the only official uploads of the Little Sam and Cat Show by Nickelodeon themselves. At the time of making this video, I have archived 45 episodes out of 63. 12 of the episodes are in Spanish, but I'm just still gonna keep them there until I find, you know, English versions of these episodes. That leaves 18 episodes that are currently lost in their entirety, and unfortunately, I think it is very unlikely that I will find these episodes. A lot of the latter half episodes, like around, you know, the 40 to 50 range, 50 to 59, are lost completely. The entire episode 50 to episode 59 stretch is completely lost, and I have no idea if I will ever find them in English or Spanish. I've considered buying a Sam and Cat DVD and trying to see if they have anything in there relating to the Little Sam and Cat Show, but I really doubt that's the case. There were 2 DVDs made of Sam and Cat. The first one contains 7 episodes, and looking through like the box, it doesn't say anything about it having the Little Sam and Cat Show as like a bonus feature or anything like that. If it did, then it would be like, you know, highlighted on the back of the box or whatever as like a special feature, but there's nothing. And then there's a complete series DVD, which again, I don't think has anything on it, and even if it does, it is an extremely rare DVD. I believe this is one of those manufacture-on-demand DVDs that were exclusive to Amazon, where they make the DVD after you order it. It's not like pre-made or anything like that. It's a really stupid thing, and I'm glad that it was short-lived, but Nickelodeon in the early to mid-2010s, they did this with a lot of their shows on DVD, and I have no idea why. I'm currently thinking about making a Google Drive that contains every episode that I've archived so far, both in English and in Spanish. However, I could run the risk of having, you know, copyright issues. The drive could get taken down because of Viacom, stuff like that. So I have no idea what'll happen, but I am kind of proud of myself, you know. I managed to prevent this from becoming lost media, you know? I take preservation and like archiving things, I take it very seriously, and I didn't want this to become lost media. I didn't want like a large amount of these episodes to become lost in time. This could have very easily become lost media for a lot of reasons. The fact that there's no official way to watch it, it's not on nick.com, and the Sam and Cat website is long defunct. It's very obscure. I imagine a lot of people watching this are going to be like, wait, there was a Sam and Cat cartoon? Why didn't I know about this? And also the fact that the show that this is a spin-off of was very unpopular and short-lived. There's a lot of things that could have caused this to very easily become lost media. So that's why, you know, I'm happy that I managed to save this show from becoming completely lost media. I'm considering writing down an article on the Lost Media Wiki so that, more people could be made aware of the search to find the missing Lil Sam and Cat Show episodes, both the English versions of the Spanish episodes and the completely lost episodes. I'm still thinking about if I should make that Google Drive or not. I'm still trying to it's not even just the copyright stuff. I'm also trying to dig around a little bit and try and see if I could find anything, one more episode, anything to get us closer to having every episode found. And so that's another reason why I have yet to upload a Google Drive or anything like that for the show. As for the original search for the worst cartoon video that I've made, I unfortunately have to keep it private in order to prevent it from getting, copyright striked or whatever, taken down from Viacom, because it uses footage from the show in it. I want to make a censored version that doesn't have any footage of the show in it, but I feel like it wouldn't work. The video, a lot of the jokes in the video won't work as well without the proper footage, without the proper context or anything like that. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I will say this though, if I ever decide to make that Google Drive, then I will put in the search for the worst cartoon that I made on it as a bonus, the unedited original search for the worst cartoon I made for the show as a bonus. I know that this is a kind of crappy show. I know it's made by a terrible person, or at the very least it's connected to a show made by a terrible person, but at the same time, I don't want it to become lost media. On screen right now is a list of episodes that are only available in Spanish, with the English versions currently lost. You can pause the video if you want to check it out. On screen right now is a list of episodes that are currently lost in their entirety. They are not available in any capacity in English or in Spanish or in any other language. As far as I'm aware, there's only an English and Spanish version of the Lil Sam and Cat Show, but I could be wrong on that. I don't know. It's honestly really interesting to think that if I never discovered this show and if I never made a video on it, I wouldn't know about its existence, and I could easily see it becoming lost media, and I could see a lot of big lost media channels discussing it, talking about the lost Sam and Cat cartoon or whatever, anything of that sort. So I'm kind of proud of myself. My biggest contribution to life was preventing a crappy Sam and Cat cartoon that nobody knows exists from becoming lost media. I should give myself a pat on the back. Anyways, that's about it. I just wanted to make this video talking about the Lil Sam and Cat Show and how I prevented it from becoming lost media. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you everyone for watching this video, and I will see you all next time. Adios.